Yo, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of Perspectives with Big Bro. I'm your host, comedian Lonnie.
And I am the Flash.
How you feeling today, Black man?
Man, you know what I'm saying? Woke up feeling blessed to death. I'm so blessed. Yes.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling, man?
Hey, man, I'm feeling good. New week, ready to get started. You know what I'm saying? We almost out of January already.
That shit going by fast.
But we have a great clip to start off today's episode. So let me just load that up for y'all. And then I'm going to go ahead and with screen recording while we at it. All right, make sure the volume is on.
This morning, Lala came up here and she was hot. She was on fire. I don't know why. She came in at 6 o'clock this morning, was on fire. She was like, I have something I want to talk today on air, so I'm going to let her go.
And say, F marriage.
Yeah,
like,
so
whoa.
I was talking about, I feel like currently marriage is not a goal for people. I don't hear people who aren't married saying like, I want to get married. You just start hearing it less and less. Like before that was a goal, like before social media and just the way people interact now. I'm not in conversations with people who are talking about like, I can't wait to meet someone and get married. Now people say, yeah, I want to meet somebody, be in a relationship, have this bond, but I don't need the marriage piece to feel like it's successful. And most, I'm not saying all, be careful with my words, most married people that I know are miserable and not happy and don't want to be married. They would prefer to be single. And what's happening is people look at the stats and they say, oh, well, divorce rates are going down. But the issue is less people are getting married. People don't want to get married.
Lala, the first thing people going to think is, Lala be in a lot of weddings.
That is true.
They're going to start looking at all the weddings you've been in over the last few years. They're going to look at your friend circle that's married, and they're going to be like, is Lala saying that they all miserable?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm because you're just talking about I'm saying in
general.
general.
Okay,
in general.
Well, let's
general. I don't talk to people in general who are just like, marriage, yeah, love my marriage. Yeah, it's just not
talk to
what
me
you
in show,
hear.
man.
You guys are a small minority. And what I'm saying is people who are not married, hear me out, I don't hear them talking as marriage, looking at marriage as a goal.
Damn, Lala choosing
just
violence against married people this morning.
Looking at marriage as a goal. But the reason I want to talk about it because I want to get a better understanding of why. And also people are starting to feel like marriage is really just a business agreement between two people. It's like, I don't need that. I'd rather meet somebody, have love, have loyalty, but I don't need the marriage part of it all.
Now, people are going to also say Lala feels that way because Lala just recently got divorced.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
And
Let's talk about it when we come back. We'll take some calls. Is marriage still a goal? 800-585-1051. Let's talk about it. Call us up right now.
Let's be respectful with our opinions, people.
All right, well, y'all heard it there. I'm going to go ahead and let you take it, my brother.
Well, okay. For a person who's never, I'm going to ask you, because you are a person who's never been married. Is marriage still the goal?
Yes, marriage is still the goal for me.
Okay. And why is that?
It's always been a goal. I think the reason has changed over the years, but to just one household, one legacy, one lineage of like, I don't want to say a nigga did right, but like,
go ahead, say it. I want you to say exactly what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say, but I want you to say it.
Like, just my last name meaning something. Like just like how the Waltons are a powerful name. Like always wanted the Smiths to be this household of like legacy, and the things that they did in their lifetime was dope. But also under one household, it's one tutelage under here. Everybody fall under the same rules. Ain't a whole lot going on outside the house. It's everything within the house, like wife, kids, one family, one band, one sound. Like I've always wanted that. Like I ain't never wanted to not be married. I mean, I've come to terms with it. If it don't happen, it just ain't for me. But marriage has always been a goal.
Okay. So before I say something, what I gathered from that is that you want to get, you did not say nothing about love. You could just say, you didn't say nothing about companionship. And the reason why I wanted you to keep going is because you got married. You want to get married because marriage is for duty and responsibility. all that love shit, all the companion shit, that shit cute. That shit cool. That's what women think about when they trying to get married. Men think about is what I want my family to look like. What I want my wife, what I want to instill in my wife, for my wife can instill in my kids. I wanted you to say that. I just kept, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not a woman, but when I hear women talk about marriage, it's about love and what they want to buy and where they want to live. And we ain't got time to chase waterfalls. Everything we do is for duty and responsibility. Like goes back to what we talked about last week when I was talking about fences. I don't do it because I love you. I do it because that's my responsibility.
Fences, the movie.
Yes.
Talking about.
So that's why. And a person who's been married before and divorced. See, a lot of people talk about that shit. I've been married. I've got on one knee. I asked one to marry me. We had a nice big wedding. Got the house. And realized one day that shit wasn't even working. I realized it wasn't working because I wasn't growing. Not because she wasn't helping me grow. It's because as a man, I realized I was not where I was thinking like a woman think. I'm supposed to be in love and be happy. I wasn't thinking like the head of a household. I was thinking of it. I was coming at it like a partnership. I was coming like a Dame Dash, and when it resolved, you got destroyed. Then to get destroyed, we just I walked away like Dame Dash with nothing. You feel what I'm saying? And marriage was a goal. I mean, I don't want to get married anymore. So when I say that, people say, "Don't never say never." I've been there before. So now I look at life totally different. I'm thinking about where I need myself to be and how I want to raise these children. How I want to raise this boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I get it. And when I hear women talk, women want to be committed to, I want a man committed to me and not have sex with other women and be only mine and don't make me look stupid.
Yeah. It comes from more of an ownership.
It's an ownership type thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, realistically speaking, they're operating in their feminine and their masculine.
But she can do what she wants with her body.
But they just do they do the hell they want to do. Like I said last week, they just do the fuck they want to do.
Yeah.
Because men don't and I've never really heard men outside Jagged Edge saying they just want to get married. I just want to be married. Oh, I can't wait to be married. Oh, I can't wait to be married. Never really heard men ever say that.
And I do realize the reality, like she said, I was somewhere last night and we was talking about marriage and everybody was like, nah, like nobody was looking forward to it.
Yeah, because what Kevin said, men saying, what am I getting out of this marriage? And women gonna say, well, what am I getting? What you ain't getting. Because if this doesn't work, I still gotta finance some of this shit. If you have my child, I still gotta interact with the child. So what am I not getting? You know what I'm saying? And certain women gonna say, well, when I divorced my husband, because not 70 to 90% of women divorce their husbands. There's only 10% of us who want to leave our marriage. You know what I'm saying? It's only 10%.
Yeah. So who do you think? This is a wild question. What happened to the happiness of marriage, or like the thrill of wanting to get married?
Well, what happened was, same way the mothers sat there and told their daughters all the bad shit about being married and go get your own, and if a nigga leave, you better make sure you have. Because for some odd reason, they always tell this thing about men leaving. Men don't leave their homes. The statistics say 70% of divorces are caused by women. and it goes up 10 to 20% if she has a degree, how many degrees she has. That is a statistic.
It's a fact.
It's a fact. Men don't actually leave. The thing back in the day, Papa was a Rolling Stone. That's very few men.
Yeah.
Most men don't leave.
Yeah, I think we get caught up in the negatives too much.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
negatives like outweigh.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, cuz
all niggas cheat.
all niggas.
That's the only excuse you ever hear.
But once again, if you do statistics, 28% of men cheat in marriages because when you're single, you're not cheating. Married. That's why it says married and not married. It didn't say. It says 7% of kids were born in houses with unwed mothers. That's not a family. You are not a family if we're not married. If everybody in the house have different last names, that is not his family.
A blended family. That's what they call them.
A blended family.
Blended families.
That is not a family.
Yeah.
That is not his home until he makes you his wife.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Who would you say ruined marriage for you?
Ruin marriage for who? Like myself or people? Just people?
Yeah, just like, for you.
Well, it didn't ruin marriage. I just realized I can do bad by myself, I guess. But the thing is, it was not really being bad. It's like it's very hard to find somebody who gonna love me and honor me how I honor me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's very hard. You know what I mean? And it's not saying I ain't ruined by marriage. Like I think it's great. Like I tell you, like I told 100 other my clients,
and get out the way.
Get your woman, get married, get out the way. But make sure before you don't go get any wife. Don't get her cause she fine. Don't get her cause she got a fat ass. Don't get her cause the sex is amazing. Don't get her cause she got some bread. Get her because you see a reflection of yourself and the visions that you have for yourself. She look at you like, okay, Captain, let's do it. She ain't trying to come in and change the program, and you know what I'm saying. She don't want to be Diddy. She don't want to be all in the video. You know what I'm saying.
You ain't got to come over to death row.
Yeah. She don't want to be Suge Knight because Suge was in all the videos too. When soon as Pac came, Suge was in the videos.
Big cigar. Huh?
It was Golden Goose. He was taking all the pictures too. He was like this. All the pictures too. You know what I'm saying?
He was on the source just the same. And I think for me, when I like started thinking about who ruined marriage for me, it wasn't women, it was men. Men ruined marriage for me because of all of the unhappiness I saw.
Yep.
And just the actions, and you kind of like opened my eyes to a lot of it. Just like how we always, I gotta loan my girl straight. You know what I'm saying? Long we got that ideology. You know what I'm saying? Happy wife, happy life. All of it, like men ruin marriage.
Because men didn't tell each other the truth.
Yeah.
I was telling you what kind of woman to go find. I remember when I was in my looking for a wife stage. Man, you better get her because she look good, but she got a good job. Better get her. As if
it was like superficial stuff. Man.
Hey, as if my ass was sleeping on the floor. As if I didn't clock in every day either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's another thing I be wanting to talk about when I hear women talk about relationships. Oh, because women hold their own and men ain't got nothing. It's only 5% of men are unemployed in this country. Black men. You know what I'm saying? Like, so every dude you meet homeless? Every dude you meet ain't got no car?
I bet how you keep meeting them, sis.
Nigga, where you, Are you going to the shelter to meet these guys?
Go to pick them up. Inmate.com, finding them inmate or something.
Hey, are you going to the club and all the guys from the shelter be at the club at night because they can't go to because the shelter closed at 11? They going to the club.
The let out. That's where they get them at the let out because they good and run then just straight there. You know what I'm saying? Waffle House into the house. Yeah, man. It's. I mean, and to the video, the Lala video. I mean, she's not wrong. I don't hear it as much, even in the younger generations. They, ain't nobody really talking about it. It's not a thing.
But they talking about having babies though.
Yeah, they want a baby. That's the crazier part to me.
But and how many times
wanting the baby?
How many conversations have you ever heard with your guys, your Morehouse brothers? Because I think one of them got one child, all of them. Mm-hmm. How many times y'all ever been around like this? Man, boy, I can't wait to have me one too, boy. I want to be a baby daddy too.
Yeah, no, not amongst.
Bruh, most guys don't say that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, trust me, certain guys do. It's certain caliber guys that certain do. Man, I give me a little gent, but I can't wait to have me a little baby. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And see, and when women be around those guys, yeah, those guys want to commit to the baby, but not to you. But what the big uproar this week was, Jason Whitlock, Uncle Rucker's ass. He's Uncle Rucker sometimes. You know what I'm saying? The killing the old boy ain't got nothing to do. He tried putting them together. They really didn't have nothing to do with each other.
Yeah, he was.
But he said it wasn't wrong. What he said wasn't wrong. He said, look, half of what was going on in Black America, especially with these kids, is from these single mamas. Mm-hmm. And all the mothers are saying stuff. If men don't leave the home, men don't leave the home, men don't leave the home. Once again, you're not marrying these men. So how are they leaving the home? I thought a house is not a home. It says no one there, close the door, turn the key, no one there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But how is it a home? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. I had watched the video a few times of Jason Whitlock talking about it. First off, the whole like thing of this has been crazy. Like starting from Tyrese, the killing or the death, and I don't even mean to air quote any of that. Take all of that out. That was not anything. But and then to see his comments about it, I'm like, oh my God, this ain't really the place that we like kind of needed you to like be saying that. Like that's just not what we wanted. So that, and I'm like, and then we also had a situation here in Atlanta where the young boy had got killed, and then they was talking about the single mothers and all that. So it's just like I get what he was going with, but it's also like I just hate when we get on these platforms with the white folks, and then we get to talking like super crazy. We'll never have no like. It just seemed more of an attack as opposed to a suggestion and solution and help. And I think that's my problem with it. Mm-hmm. So it's just like we can't never get our affairs in order before we approach like the rest of the world. I think that's I kind of get tired about.
Well, we won't get our affairs in order until we get some order in our affairs. and the reason, and I get what he's saying. It's like this. A lot. Here's gonna be the correlation I want to bring this to. Mm-hmm. Imagine, okay, people say marriage is not the goal no more. How about I'm not having no babies until our marriage becomes the goal? Mm-hmm. A dude literally marrying me, committing to me, marrying me, giving me the last name, and then we have babies. And some people gonna say, well, he can leave then too. Men don't divorce you. What are you talking about? Because when a man marries you, that means he's a little more committed than a fuck buddy and a boyfriend. Mm-hmm. He's a little more committed. I ain't saying he's perfect. Because someone will say, well, he married me, he still cheating on me. So D come home every night. But I can do bad by myself. Cause if he gonna do all this, I'm gonna not be without him. Then I'm gonna take him to court to still keep his resources.
Yeah. I guess for women, it's the unwantingness to put in the work for an unexpected outcome. So let's just say you put in, like, okay, nowadays they all want babies. They all want to get to a baby, right?
They all want baby, provision and protection.
But the path to like
Sperm
getting a baby and the path to like getting married with a baby, one's a longer path. And they be like, I'm just take this exit right here, get on this shortcut.
But imagine imagine if they got married, they'll have all three.
Yeah. And you can go further.
You can go further.
You got longevity, but I guess it's so crazy. It's only crazy when women talk about wasting their time. Like I hear that a lot with women. I don't really hear it a lot with guys. Like, oh, Shorty wasting my time and I put all this in her. Like,
how many times you ever heard a guy say he's intentionally dating someone? Because what we do is we find someone we like, start spending our time with them. And if we like it more, we spend more time.
Yeah.
If she checks all the boxes, you want to make it exclusive.
Yeah.
If she is nurturing, caring, and kind, now you want more of her time. Now she fit, feminine, and friendly. Now you want more of her time. So you start trying to lock her in more. Then you go look for it. Then she's pleasant, her family pleasant, and then you know what though? I can see the rest of my life with you. Then you guys build y'all a family. Not you got a family. Hey, you got a child. She got children. She done been 3 and 4 children, 3 and 4 and 5 baby daddies. You got 2 and 3 baby mamas. Y'all get together. Y'all got all these damn dumbass relationship traumas. Y'all in y'all 40s, pushing 50. She got her own personal agenda. You got her own personal agenda. Your baby mama's annoying as hell. Her children bad as hell. Talking about some, we building. Nigga, y'all need a builder's permit.
Y'all need to go down to the city and talk to them folks. Get this authorized. It's crazy. I literally was having this conversation last night, and one of my homies, he's also a content creator. He was just like, you know what I'm saying? I want kids. I want a kid, da-da-da. And I was just like, yeah, but not without a wife. And he was like, I don't want to get married. And I was like, all right, it's another one of y'all. Okay, I get it. Why don't you want to get married? Because it's not benefited. Now we starting to spit the same like bullshit rhetoric that like they heard on every red pill channel ever. And I'm like, okay, so if you're worried about her taking your money or leaving with half, okay, get a prenup, whatever. Okay, so that defeats that. But it's like, I think we forget that like you gotta manage another woman's emotion if you ever try to move on. This is what I was trying to drive home to him.
Bruh, let me tell you something. Me and E somebody yesterday. Let me tell you the worst thing a man can do.
What?
Be a baby daddy.
Talk about it.
You know why? Cause I'm about to say this shit.
Talk about it.
Being a baby dad is the fucking worst thing a man can do. You know why? You have now given someone else power over you for 18 years. She can decide whatever the fuck she want to do, and your ass got to do it. And if you don't fucking comply to the shit that she wants you to do, she can go down there and put the white folks in your business. And white folks can take everything from you because the way she feel. Being a baby daddy is like going to jail. It's like it's giving up your rights. Because you can't never move on.
Ever.
Because once she get in her feelings, she want to keep fucking with you. And some women gonna say, well, what about the men who keep fucking with you? You had a choice not to have a baby with this nigga. You had to find no say so. Nigga, once you release that nut, you don't have no say so.
It's over with.
It's over with. You gotta go fight for the rights of your kids. You gotta get your kids legitimized. You gotta ask the court, can you spend time with your kids? The court got to see if you fit enough to spend time with your kids. The court gonna tell you how much you got to pay for your kids, but it took both of y'all to make the kid. But one person got a whole nother person on their side making the rules for your ass. At least if you get married and get divorced, at least you ain't got to figure out what the child's last name gonna be. It's gonna be yours because everybody in the house got the same last name. At least when you get married and it don't work out, at least from the door of divorce, everything written down. Now some women gonna say, well, some niggas don't even do what they supposed to do then. You know how it go. It always gonna be some nigga doing something.
I want y'all to like imagine the craziest ex you've ever had. Just whoever that woman is or that person is that is a crazy ex, and it took you a while to get away from them, right? It took you a while, like you still had to deal with them after y'all broke up. But finally, one day, they left you alone, and you moved on with your life. Become a baby father. Imagine that for at least 18 years.
Every time she feels some kind of way,
Pulling up.
you got to manage her feelings, your child feelings, your new girl feelings,
Your mom feelings.
everybody's feelings, and yours. But you don't supposed to have no feelings.
None. You supposed to do what they say.
So when guys say they don't want to get married no more, I do understand. I understand the benefit. I understand what's going to happen if it doesn't work. Mm-hmm. But that's why you take your time to meet the right person before it can work. Or you get somebody who come from marriage. See, and that's another thing. You get people who don't come from marriage. Mm-hmm. See, what that other thing said the other day? Oh, a nigga talking about a baby mama last name, and he come from his mama, and he ain't got the same last name. Or he ain't got the same last name his daddy, some shit like that, right? Mm-hmm. At least the nigga smart enough to try to break the damn cycle. Y'all motherfuckers keep doing this thing called a generational curse.
Yep.
You would do it because you in your feelings. Because you thinking all the cute shit you can do to the kid. You think about the barrettes you can put in her head. You think about how he can have the little Steve Harvey line up, and y'all can take pictures together on Christmas. Mm-hmm. Then every 3 years is new Christmas picture with a different nigga and his children and his trauma, and you moving in with this nigga. Mm-hmm. He moving in with you. Mm-hmm. Every 3 years.
Yeah. The shit just make me sad to like.
I'm trying to tell you, boy, the worst thing you can do is become a baby daddy.
We allow fear to like dictate too much stuff. Like all I hear is the fear of if it don't work out, if he do.
But here's the thing. But men, we're so goddamn stupid and gullible. If she tickle our damn nut the right way and smiles pretty in the picture, we be like, oh, she the one. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She ain't never goddamn made a pancake in the house before. Now she the one. Mm-hmm. And she'll convince you that you got to convince her that you worthy for her to treat you human.
No, that's the craziest shit in the world. That's the craziest shit in the world. I gotta work overtime to convince
you to treat me human.
Yeah, we and that's why like stuff like this is important. Us having a conversation, us understanding that it's way more to life and relationships than just the physical, than just the sex. Oh, how she looks, the shallow stuff. Cause boy, I swear to you, when you get into y'all, I have been around, I have dated, I have the prettiest of the pretty. I swear it seems like the prettier they get, the worse they head is in the inside, the more you be like, you ain't got no type of substance about you.
The more, if you like a girl with some body, the more body she got, the more asshole she gonna be, the more if she like a girl who's smart, the more brain she got, she gonna be, because that's her leverage. Everybody like it. So her option level is way higher than yours, you think. Cause everybody trying to get to the little yams. You know what I'm saying?
To the little pink part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they'll do anything to get to the little pink part. Lie, cheating, still to get to the little pink part. Just see what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Then you end up looking crazy.
Crazy as hell. You be like, why the hell did I? So it's just like, I just want, that's all I care about. I just want us to take our options more serious, take our discipline more serious, take our standards, increase them significantly. Start demanding a little more shit around here, y'all. Like, y'all, we pass, like, and I get it, like, you should also get married to somebody that's worth it.
Yeah.
I think marriage should be the goal for everybody, but you gotta find the person worth it.
That's
You
why
can't just stop at the first one.
That's why I said when a man finds a wife. See, and when a man finds a wife, she gotta be a wife when you find her, but she gotta be your wife when you find her. The problem is, and women be talking all that mess. Oh, he gotta be my husband for me. He gotta be just for me. No, you gotta be for him. That's why it's less of us and more of you.
You don't want to hear that.
All y'all not gonna get a husband.
Some of y'all gonna have to double up. But that's neither here nor there. But yes, to agree with you, yes, yes. I it's only funny because as you get older and you like realize how all of these things have been like pit towards, and then you be like, oh, this whole motherfucking thing was a lie this entire time.
Yeah, and what happens is, to their point by Jason Whitlock. Jason Whitlock told Sierra said that he said you was a baby mama too till somebody came in and saved you.
Yeah.
And that nigga done got all that money. He done played the worst he ever played for in his life.
You on the downhill ticker?
Yeah. Trying to be all in the video. Hey, you on the Broncos shaking your ass and he getting sacked 100 times.
Man, that's because they at the house arguing. Why you at the gas station shaking your ass? Gas high as hell. We need to be at home. That's probably why.
Yeah,
it's
because
game on.
they like I said a couple weeks ago, they don't even make good love songs about a girl falling in love no more and being like. You got women talking about he ain't pay for my valet.
Yeah.
He took me out and did everything else. Brought me flowers and everything.
Yeah.
But he didn't pay for my valet.
Shit, they look at love like it's a curse now.
No, they look at it like they love goes to the highest bidder.
Think so?
I know so. It goes to the highest bidder. And what happens is once that burns out, they gonna come back to my some, oh, it ain't about all of that. So why you don't date the nigga who the district manager of Publix? Oh, I don't know. No.
Because he can't just get up and go when he want. He want to be on the beach at the drop of a dime.
But I'm saying like that because like damn, if you got kids, you still can't do that. But now you just can because now my kid's gonna be homeschooled for a week. I want to get them the experience. That nigga can't even read.
P.O.P. hold it down. Mama, I love you.
I'm a boy. I'm a girl. I'm a female.
Yep. Man, it's always something. It's always something.
So I believe, if you.
Do you think marriage is a business contract?
Marriage is a business,
or should be looked at as a business contract? Let me say that.
Hell yeah, because who you marry is the most important thing you have for your life. Because you marry the wrong person, you lose everything.
Right.
Don't look at it like that. How did I not supposed to look at it? Because I'm a person who walked away with nothing. It took me 3 years to start back over. 3.5 years to start back over.
Yep.
Nothing. I'm talking about nothing. So when people say something about shit, you can't tell me shit. I walked away with nothing. And everything I contribute to and help build, because the other person didn't do it by themselves. I was there too. And you know who about to get real personal. And you know who reminded me of that?
Who?
Langston.
Your son?
He told me. He said, man, you walked away with nothing. He told me. He said, well, you walked away with nothing. He said, you didn't get nothing out of the deal.
How did you feel when you heard, like, is it like it's like one of them tough realizations? I mean, you knew it, but you know what I'm saying? But it's
I knew it, but at that age, he told me, he was like, you didn't get nothing out of the deal. And I'm like, bro, I got you. He was like this. What? He was like, and then he looking at me like, he looking at everything I had to endure in those 3 years. He looking like this.
Saying I know.
And get what he said. He said, oh, I guess that would being a good husband means.
You think because of that he'll be afraid to get married?
But he looking like he just told me he looking like it's crazy. And then somebody said, well, he'll understand. No, he understood perfectly fine. He understand right now doing it just because that's what you're supposed to do. But imagine going to work every day and not getting paid. Imagine working 70 hours a week and only getting paid 30. Will you be happy about that job? Would you want to go back to that job? Would you do your best at that job? But somebody gonna tell you, because you committed to the job, you gotta do your best and you gotta show up, blah, blah, regardless of how they treat you. That's the same thing our ancestors went through with the oppressors. Jim Crow and slavery and black laws and everything else. The same thing, turn the other cheek.
Yep. Boy, I don't know what but when I look at the shit that white folks did to her, some crazy shit.
Jada Kid said, keep your award and keep your stats. My son can't eat those plaques. And women want to know why guys aren't protecting and providing.
Because I ain't getting nothing out the deal.
Because when you're ready to go and you don't feel like this something you want to do anymore, you're gonna leave me with nothing.
Yep.
Then we got kids. Now you're gonna control me. And then you feel like if the money I give you ain't enough, you're gonna feel like you can go down there and ask for more. Like these the strings of puppets.
That's always something hanging over your head. Boy.
Hanging over your head. When it's their turn, their week, and your child calling you, come pick me up, you feel bad because you're like, I can't just, you know what I'm saying? Then they tell you when you don't do it, oh, because you too busy for that. You know what I'm saying? It's always a double-edged sword. It's always something.
Yeah. Y'all better not do that.
And that's why I be on your ass. Don't be no goddamn fool.
You say it all the time.
Don't be no damn fool. I was talking to my mom the other day. My mom said, I told you. I said, my mom said, baby. I told my mom with the conversation. My mom said, I told your ass. And I come from a single mother. My mama got married, so she was one of the ones who got married, but then got divorced or whatever. So she went on baby single mama her whole damn. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna fall under that. But she I told your ass.
So do you think that did your mom try to give you advice of like what to look for? Or like,
My mama said that wasn't it. Not what to look for. She had to tell me what to look for. She said that ain't it. Okay, how pretty, how smart they talking, how much they love Jesus. Because you know the motherfuckers, they all could have the ones who love Jesus the most, the ones who gonna do the dirtiest. The ones who love Jesus the most is the ones who gonna fuck you over the most. And them niggas who love Jesus be the niggas always doing some sin shit. Talking about Jesus still got me.
Boy, they know how to manipulate them words of that Bible, boy.
Like my boy Country Wayne. Every time I watch Country Wayne, I'm so damn funny.
They know it. The flesh is weak.
This nigga be doing all kinds of shit. Awesome. Well, God got me. Jesus is popping. Like, wait a minute.
I don't know that.
Like,
yeah.
But that's what I'm saying though. So I don't view it as a bad thing. I just tell young brothers, and this is a man's podcast. Females always come to me, well, you should get women on here. Y'all got y'all own shit. The View, The Other Soul with Jeezy Wife. Y'all got 1,000 daytime shows to talk about how y'all do y'all. Let us talk to each other. But they don't want to talk to each other because they want to be in the hen house.
You know what being in male podcast feels like? It feels like trying to free a bunch of slaves. I know this is a crazy analogy.
No, you're right.
Just go with me.
You're right.
But when you go to you go to a plantation, right? And everybody on the plantation believes a certain thing, so they've lived this certain way all of their life, and then you come and you like, y'all know y'all free, right? Like y'all can go ahead, like y'all can actually do some other shit. Y'all ain't got to do this no more. But because they've been doing this for so long, it's because waking up out of the matrix.
They've been sometimes you gotta be trained to be a slave. Like you gotta be trained, like same way you gotta be trained to be this and be good, you gotta be trained to be bad. Some people just don't wake up bad. And what happens is when you get away with being bad, you do it again. Because you gotten away with it. A bank robber ain't gonna rob the bank one time, get 100 bands from the bank and be like this.
I'm gonna start investing.
I'm start investing.
I'm gonna invest this money in this. This is my seed money.
Hey, he gonna see can he do it again?
He gonna go for more.
He
gonna up the ante. Yep.
Nigga said one brick. He was like, shit, I can sell 4 of these, but I can sell one.
He just said one. I mean, that's what they tell you. If you wanna, you just gotta flip that. Get you 1,000, flip that to 2,000, 2,000, flip to 4, 4 to 8. Yeah, man. Join the conversation. Like, comment, and subscribe, as we always say. How y'all feel about marriage? Do y'all think it's worth it?
Because we ain't getting no younger.
Might as well. I just don't want us to live in fear, but I do want us to, like, it's funny because like humanity only lives on fear and hope. Everything is either we hope this is gonna happen or we afraid of this one. And I'd rather live in the hope, but you got to put in the work for the hope. I mean, you got to put in the work regardless for either one of them. So it's just like you should probably do the necessary things to get you the desired outcome in which you hope for. But we be like, nah, because all niggas cheating. I don't want to do this. Or because she going to take
all these
everything.
Because all these niggas. Because the thing is, you talk to men who allow you to do the fuck shit. Then you get mad because they be on fuck shit because they allow you to do the fuck shit. You come to them on fuck shit. When men be like, nah, I'm good on that. Oh, nah, he a different type of nigga. He uppity. Like, man, so many women tell me I'm bougie. They be like, man, you a bougie ass nigga. You just uppity as fuck. Like,
They said you got deek. You ain't got dick. You got deek. You got accent over your eye. You bougie.
nah, man. But that comes from getting ready to close. That comes from once again growing up with a single mother. My mama see, and I'm gonna say this. It ain't hard raising boys. You just gotta pour into them properly. What Dion say, you look good, you play good, they pay good. When you teach him, when you give him that confidence he need, and he feels that energy and that love, he look at women differently. He talks to women differently. But his mama always yelling, telling him to shut up and sit down, and he this house and that house. He gonna look at women like bitch ain't shit but holding tricks. This is how he gonna look at women.
They don't understand that.
I ain't got to tell him that. That conversation I had, like, I ain't had to tell him that. I've never said that to him.
But he figured it out himself.
He just looked around. He was like, "Shawty got this and you got this."
And kids will give you the most honest opinion.
He said, "Shawty got this and you got this." How's that?
How that work?
But I told him, I said, man, I serve a God of more than enough. I done been through a whole bunch of shit with Shawty them. And I'm still fly.
So fly. Yep.
Still went hard. So when you marriage ain't bad. You just gotta find you somebody.
The right somebody.
The right somebody
for you.
Is you that? But before you find somebody, you got to find who you is. You got to walk in the door with a campaign.
Yeah,
that's the issue. That's what I was getting at about mines. I didn't have no campaign. I was trying to do a partnership. I was trying to do a co-op. I was whatever you want. You want to live here. We can get a house here. You want to do this, and we can. Shower just doing the head she won't do. Come home with a car. Did doing the head she won't do. Cause she made the money to do it. Do what you want to do. And I was like this. Okay, well, it's cool. And what happened was it was that way until one day it wasn't, and I was like this. Now, if this keep happening, this gonna keep happening for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, ain't gonna be no change.
It happened for the rest of our lives. And what's good to me that I'm on some sucker shit at my house, and I'm trying to lead y'all, and teach y'all, and show y'all. That what the old niggas, that what the old heads messed up at. That what the old heads messed up at. Cause the old heads on that sucker shit, trying to tell us some shit. He be riding around the old broke down Ford truck. Goddamn, his wife got the new shit.
New Benz.
Hey, every time you see him, he look crazy.
Look stressed out, hair falling out.
Know what I'm saying? She got new ass and he ain't got no teeth. He got a big ass teeth. His tooth missing. She got new titties and a new wig.
Yep.
Treat her like she the prize pig. Anyway, man. Man, hey man, please follow, subscribe, like, comment.
Hey man, I'm Comedian Lonnie.
Man, I'm the Flash.
We out.
All right.
Peace.